In this week's episode, Tesla AI will save your life. SpaceX gains a powerful new ally, the Boring Company tunnels straight through your basement, and Tesla throws a farewell party for their most iconic vehicles. Tesla just revealed a new safety feature that will make the most important inventions in automotive history even more effective. Using Tesla Vision, the camera-based AI system that lets Tesla vehicles see and understand the world around them, cars can now predict a crash before impact happens. This allows airbags and seatbelts to activate up to 70 milliseconds earlier than with traditional systems. Now, that may not sound like much time, but in a crash, those 70 milliseconds matter. Airbags have already saved tens of thousands of lives since becoming widely adopted in the late 1980s and 1990s. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, frontal airbags alone have saved more than 50,000 lives in the United States over the last 3 decades. That is a stadium full of people who were able to go home to their families after getting into a crash. But Tesla thinks it can do even better. Conventional airbags already deploy very fast. Physical sensors placed around the vehicle, near the bumper, and in the parts of the car designed to absorb impact detect a collision the instant it happens. When the sensors detect an impact, the car yanks the seatbelt tight and blasts the airbags open before your body gets thrown forward. Tesla's new system adds something different to that process: prediction. Instead of waiting for physical sensors reacting to a car crash that has already started, Tesla Vision uses the car's cameras and AI to recognize when a crash is about to happen. That gives the vehicle a head start before anything has even made contact. And in a crash, the position of your body can make the difference between life and death. If your body has already started moving before the airbag fully inflates, the protection it can offer drops significantly. That is why Tesla says those additional milliseconds could reduce injuries in certain types of crashes. The interesting part is how the company is pulling this off. Tesla Vision is built around cameras and AI rather than the complicated mix of sensors most self-driving systems use, including radar and LiDAR, which is basically a laser that bounces off objects to measure distance. That approach raised a lot of eyebrows for years because people assumed cameras alone would struggle in tough conditions like darkness, heavy glare, or fog. But Tesla's argument has always been simple. Humans drive using just 2 cameras and a neural network, our eyes and our brain. So 9 cameras and AI should be more than enough. This week, Elon Musk posted something that helps show why Tesla believes that. He shared 2 images on X captured from the same exact scene. The first looked like what any driver sees when the sun hits them head on. The road washed out, details gone, everything swallowed up by glare. Every driver knows that feeling. You squint, you slow down, and you hope for the best. The second image looked completely different. Using what Musk described as a photon count reconstruction, Tesla's AI rebuilt the scene from the raw light data hitting the camera sensors. Suddenly, the road, nearby cars, lane markings, and trees were all clearly visible even though the sun was still shining directly at the camera. To understand why this matters, it helps to think about how normal cameras work. You see, normal cameras turn incoming light into a standard color image. That works fine most of the time, but when light is extremely bright, the image gets overwhelmed and details disappear. Tesla's cameras still capture normal visual data, but the AI also analyzes the raw light information underneath, and instead of just showing what the camera sees, the system reconstructs a clearer picture of the environment using deeper light data. Think of it like this: where a human eye sees a blinding wall of white, Tesla's AI looks past that glare and fills in what is actually there. And now Tesla is applying that same capability to safety. The car is not just trying to avoid accidents anymore, it is also trying to recognize unavoidable impacts early enough to better protect the people inside. Tesla says the feature will come standard on all new vehicles going forward. Owners of existing Teslas that run on the camera-based vision system will also receive it automatically through a free over-the-air software update. Tesla's broader safety systems are starting to receive outside validation too. This week, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration announced that the 2026 Tesla Model Y became the first vehicle to pass the agency's new Advanced Driver Assistance System benchmark tests. These tests evaluate technologies designed to help drivers avoid accidents and protect pedestrians. The Model Y became the first car in the US to pass the NHTSA's evaluations for pedestrian automatic emergency braking, lane keeping assistance, blind spot warning, and blind spot intervention. It also passed the agency's earlier driver assistance benchmarks, including forward collision warning and crash imminent braking. NHTSA Administrator Jonathan Morrison called the results a significant step forward and said the Model Y demonstrated the life-saving potential of driver assistance technologies and sets a high bar for the industry. With these results, Tesla Vision is no longer just a system for developing autonomous driving. It is becoming the foundation of a broader safety suite that can interpret the world, anticipate danger, and prepare the vehicle before a crash even happens. AI is moving fast, faster than most people realize. Even NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang says it's starting to feel like early AGI, and that means the gap between people who use AI and those who don't is about to get very real. But here's the important part. This isn't about replacing humans or killing creativity. It's about becoming more efficient at the work you're already doing so you can focus on higher level thinking while AI handles the repetitive stuff. So let me show you something useful. Outskill is an AI learning platform built to help you actually apply AI, not just watch videos about it. And they're hosting a completely free 2-day AI mastermind this weekend. In just 16 hours, they'll show you how to build AI agents that can automate work for you, connect tools like Sheets and Notion into real systems, and basically save yourself hours every week. It's all taught by people from companies like NVIDIA and Microsoft who've been deep in this space from the start. You'll also get over $5,000 worth of bonuses, plus their AI survival handbook, just for signing up. It's free, and honestly, this is one of the easiest ways to get ahead right now. So grab your spot using the link in the description and get ready before it starts. 2 SpaceX updates dropped this week, and once you put them together, they tell a bigger story. First, xAI announced a compute partnership with Anthropic, the company behind the AI assistant Claude. Under the deal, Anthropic will gain access to Colossus 1, xAI's massive supercomputer built using more than 220,000 high-end NVIDIA GPUs. The reason it became available is straightforward. According to Elon Musk, xAI has already moved on to training its newer AI systems on Colossus 2. So rather than let the original supercomputer sit idle, the company decided to lease part of it to Anthropic. Then came the bigger detail buried in the announcement. Anthropic expressed interest in partnering to develop multiple gigawatts of orbital AI compute capacity. In plain terms, that means AI supercomputers running in space. That connects directly to the TerraFab, the joint project between Tesla, SpaceX, and xAI, aimed at producing 1 terawatt-hour of chips annually. The majority of chips produced at the TerraFab will be used for data centers in orbit. The idea for orbital data centers is simple. The compute required to train and operate the next generation of AI is outpacing what terrestrial power, land, and cooling can deliver. Space becomes ideal because solar power is essentially unlimited and there's an abundance of, well, space. But for any of that to happen, Starship has to work. Fortunately, SpaceX had good news on that front too. This week, the company completed a full launch rehearsal for Starship Flight 12. For the first time, SpaceX loaded more than 5,000 metric tons of super cold rocket fuel into the fully assembled version 3 Starship and its Super Heavy booster. Starship V3 is the largest and most powerful rocket SpaceX has ever built, designed to carry dramatically bigger payloads into orbit than anything before it. It is also the ship intended to carry humans and Optimus robots to the moon and Mars. Elon Musk has said Flight 12 could happen around mid-May if final testing continues to go well. The Boring Company just made its Nashville tunnel project feel a lot more real. This week, the company announced its first residential station agreement for the Music City Loop, the underground transportation network currently being built beneath Nashville. The agreement covers 3 downtown residential towers, Prime, Alcove, and Paramount. The concept is simple, but the real-world applications are very notable. Residents in those buildings will eventually be able to take an elevator straight down to a loop station inside their own building, step into a Tesla, and travel through underground tunnels to Nashville International Airport in about 9 minutes, or to Lower Broadway in roughly 2 minutes. Which is important because it is one thing to build tunnels connecting airports and convention centers. It is another to wire the system directly into where people live. This is the Boring Company moving from big destination infrastructure into everyday residential life. Tesla has officially ended production of the Model S and Model X. This week, the company shared photos of the final vehicles rolling off the Fremont factory line, marking the end of two of the most important cars Tesla has ever built. Tesla also confirmed that a farewell delivery event for the final signature edition Model S and Model X is scheduled for May 20th. Videos of the final Model S ever produced showed the Tesla team personally signing the vehicle. It's crazy to think about what things looked like when these cars first arrived 14 years ago for the Model S and 11 years ago for the Model X. Model S launched at a time when most electric vehicles were literally called compliance cars, and for good reason. EVs were generally small, slow, and built around efficiency rather than performance or luxury. The Model S changed that completely. It was large, fast, sleek, and desirable enough to go head-to-head with the best premium sedans in the world. It won awards and set new safety benchmarks following its debut. A few years later, the Model X brought that same ambition to the SUV segment, adding falcon wing doors and a family-focused design. Together, these two vehicles helped Tesla survive some of its hardest years and proved that electric cars could be genuinely great. And the numbers reflect that. Since the Model S launched in 2012 and the Model X followed in 2015, Tesla has delivered roughly 750,000 of the two vehicles combined worldwide. Interestingly, Giga Berlin, which only started production in 2022, also just announced it has built 750,000 vehicles of its own. What took two flagship models over a decade, a single modern Tesla factory that produces only one mass-market car, matched in just a few years. But perhaps the most fitting part of this story is what comes next. Tesla plans to repurpose the freed-up production line at the Fremont factory for Optimus, its humanoid robot, with long-term plans of eventually producing up to 1 million units per year. The parallel is hard to ignore. More than a decade ago, the Model S was Tesla's biggest gamble on an idea most people thought was impossible. Now, the same factory floor is being handed over to an even bigger, riskier gamble. But if Optimus works, then Tesla will truly push the world towards amazing abundance.